You're listening to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast.
Welcome to Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast. And now your host, Meliss Jakubovic.
Hey, everybody. Today I'm asking you, how deep is your funnel? Now, that may be a strange question, but it's really important to understand. So let's get into it. Now, when I'm asking you how deep your funnel is, I'm not asking you about how wide it is, as in referring to how many products or services you sell along the way. You know, in your funnel, you have all these different landing pages. A funnel, a sales funnel, or an online sales funnel, I should say, is a series of landing pages that guides the customer from one point A to point B or C or D and along their customer journey. Now, the reason why I wanted to bring this up in today's podcast is because I was on a call recently with the prospect who was explaining to me that they have built their funnel. They're ready to launch because they built their funnel. And this is a big misconception, because once your funnel is built, that's great, and I'm sure you put a lot of hard work into it, but it doesn't mean you're ready to launch. There are many, many more steps that come before launch. So when someone comes to me and says, I already have my funnel, so I don't understand how you can help me when you say you can help me with funnels. That's the point of today's podcast. I want to break that down for you. So when you're building those funnels, you have generally landing pages, your sales page, your order form, and your thank you page. And that's just a basic funnel. Now, your funnel can be way more robust. You can have lots of products and services along the way. You can have upsells, downsells, cross-sells, and several different pages. You can have webinar funnels with a pre-frame and a post-webinar series, all created into this. So when we say sales funnel, we are referring just to those landing pages. But there's a whole nother part of this that, some people say funnel and they're actually talking about Facebook ads, or they're talking about emails. So that word funnel can be very confusing. A sales funnel are those landing pages that get the prospect from A to Z, and you guide them through their journey. And it's based on the actions that your prospect takes, which pages they will see next. So that is building the funnel pages. Now, if you're asking to see how wide your funnel is, that's referring to those upsells, the downsells, the cross-sells, all those products and services that you put in there and all the different landing pages along the way. That's not what I'm asking and talking about today. Today, I am talking about how deep your funnel is. I'm asking you how deep it is, as in how strategic is it? How many pieces of the puzzle have you put together? Have you made your big marketing plan and figuring out what is the most efficient and effective way for you to get your products and services out there using this online sales funnel, and therefore saving you the most amount of money and bringing you the highest qualified leads and making you the most amount of sales? So the way this works is, if you are all over the place and you don't have that big marketing plan and you just launch your funnel, you're going to be throwing money away. So if you're very strategic and your funnel runs very effectively, then your marketing budget goes to the places directly where you need it to go, as opposed to in the general vicinity of where you want it to go, but some of those ad spend dollars are being thrown out here and there, putting your product and service in front of the wrong people, the people who are not most likely to buy, who are not your ideal target market. So yes, you want your funnel to be wide if you have lots of products and services to offer, or if you've been doing this for a really long time, or if you understand your target market so well and you really can understand and map out that client customer journey all the way so you know how to nurture them, then sure, you want it to be wide. But if you're new, or it's a new product that hasn't gone out into the market yet, you haven't tested this service or product yet, or you're just new at building funnels, then I really want you to focus on how deep your funnel is, because you can have a highly converting, fully functioning funnel with just a few funnel pages where it's not really wide. So how do we make it deep? How deep is your funnel? Now, there are three components to a deep funnel. The first is the landing pages. These are the actual pages that people click on that have a URL, that people go to these website pages. They should have a Facebook pixel on them. So if you don't have a Facebook pixel, you need to get on that. But each page has a different Facebook pixel that alerts Facebook the actions that the prospect took. And therefore, you are able to then send them certain materials, certain ads based on those actions. So you want to make sure you get your Facebook pixel up on those pages. So the first component is your landing pages of your funnel, of your sales funnel. The second component is your emails. Now we're talking about an email funnel, but it really should match up to the landing pages of your funnels. So these are emails that are a nurture series to nurture your prospect along, to guide them to the next step in your funnel or the next action that you want them to take, whether it's to purchase something, download something, sign up for something, hop on a call with you, whatever. Those emails help fill in the gaps. It really cushions everything. It's making it very deep. So now you have the landing pages and you have the emails that go along with the pages that they landed on. And how do you know what pages they landed on? By inserting your Facebook pixel. So we have the landing pages as part 1 to make your funnel deep. We have the emails for your nurture series as part 2 to make your funnel deep. And the third part, if you haven't guessed it yet, is your Facebook ads. So you need a Facebook ad funnel to target them based on their actions. And there are 3 phases that we use here at Meliss Marketing at the agency. The first is branding awareness and visibility. The second is lead generation, getting people in the door to exchange their email address or other piece of contact information in exchange for something free that you give them. And then retargeting, the third and most important phase, retargeting. And this is where you bring people back once they've already seen your stuff. They've already gone through the brand awareness and visibility phase. They've already gone through the lead generation phase, and they may or may not have taken any further action. The retargeting phase is what brings them back. And how do we know who to retarget and what to retarget them with? With that Facebook ad pixel on your landing pages. So let's recap here. In order to make your funnel deep, you need to not only have your sales funnel, digital sales funnel pages, those landing pages, which would be like your sales page, your order form, your thank you page, or registration page, or something like that. You also need to have your emails set up that match and mirror your funnel. So based on the actions that they're taking on those landing pages, they will receive certain emails to nurture them along. And the third part is the Facebook ads to target them based on their actions. So if they're only in the brand awareness and visibility phase, they're only going to see ads that relate to that. If they've reached the lead generation phase in your funnels, then they're going to see Facebook ads that mirror that action. And if they've reached other pages in your sales funnel, they're going to see retargeting ads to bring them back to your stuff. So when I ask you, I'm going to ask you again, how deep is your funnel? And if your funnel is deep and very robust and it has all of these components, then you are closer to launching than you think. I'm sure there's a lot more that goes into that, the strategy, the planning, the ad spend budget, the setup, the tech. There's lots more involved. But when you say, I have a funnel, I'm ready to launch, and you just have sales pages or order forms or thank you pages and landing pages, you are not ready. So I'm going to ask you, how deep is your funnel? Think about this. And if you need help making your funnel deep, making it strategic so you can reach the right people who are ready to buy, who are ready to engage with your material, and who are interested in what you have to offer because you solve their problems with your products or services, then maybe it's time you reach out and apply to work with Meliss Marketing. And you can do that at go.melissmarketing.com/apply. And I hope this helps. I'll see you next time.
If you loved this episode, head over to iTunes to subscribe and leave us a review so we can reach more people and share our content with those that can benefit most. And before you go, I want to invite you to join my Social Marketing Academy, where you can master the skills you need to manage and scale your own business or your clients' businesses. This membership will give you all the tools you need to be successful online and teach you how to engage properly with your ideal audience. New courses are constantly being added to the Academy, and you can work through them at your own pace. Check it out now at socialmarketingacademy.org.
Thanks for listening to the Marketing Tips with Meliss podcast at www.marketingtipswithmeliss.com.